Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. Here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. Joke with my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays it's adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just...
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Set, Brett, black one. Ready?
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. This is on target to Christian Watson. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 6. Mega. Black.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Let's go now.
First down throw. Here's Love. He finds space, middle of the field. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Pause red. Drill green. 52 blue. Ready.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him.
Ready up.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
Set hut. Need old blue. Blue striker. Seal black. Hut hut.
To the air with Love. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Set. 33. Yellow. Set hut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going deep this time. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. That right there, partner, that is not a team who looks like it is a steep underdog. That is exactly the type of start they needed. And gotta imagine being in their old building might be playing a part in it.
Yeah, and we know that home field advantage really benefits the defense more than the offense. As an offense, you just want to do your part. You want to light the fire and let those fans really let their voice be heard. Should benefit their defense immensely.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going to throw out of the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to connect to a Tyreek Hill there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Throw is caught by the back. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Gronk, as they force this fourth down. They're going for this. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they are set excellently. This is down to the UT. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Black shot. Here we go. Here we go. 50. Green.
Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Drill green. Let's go now. Black. 95. Ready. Ready.
Quick throw out line by one. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the one.
Drill 52.
Jacobs takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 13-0 lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Airing it out to start this drive. Setting up the screen. Hits a seam at the 40. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. Offense is set. First and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to have him a first and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. They'll try to punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Go to him again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. And goes to the hurry up here. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on fourth and goal. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They'll work against the blitz. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Pressure gets there, right side, and blocked! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play.
And that block's going to take a little bit of the sting away from giving up the touchdown. I'll tell you, that's exactly, if you're on that special teams unit, how you want to start this game, playing hard, executing well, and putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Okay, ready?
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hut, 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 hut.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. A lot of space ahead. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 14-point game here in the 1st. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
Feed the beast. 2nd time now we've called touchdown for him, and now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Packers lead by 15 now. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. No luck on a look to his back. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck.
Hot and quick there. They bring him to the turf. The set forces a now tougher 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Third and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
4th and forever coming up. Back to throw, needing a first. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Set, hut. 50, green. 22 needle, fuse, yellow. Set, hut.
Love with it on 1st down. And he puts more under this one, right side. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers threatening to run away with it already. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Reichert there to tack on the extra points. And the Packers grow the lead now to 22 points. Reichard set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30s. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it in the double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right side. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Looking quickly here. Working on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And won't find much there as it reaches the 41. They stop by Damone Clark.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 41-yard line.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 48-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. He's got a man left. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're going to drop it. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Packers on top early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It is caught left side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Again of 15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
To throw. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now pressure coming. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 15. Plenty of time to attack that deficit, but here we go. They're attacking already, going on sides in the first half. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you've added a little bit of local momentum to that side.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And this hasn't been a common side of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
There's love to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is caught inside the 15. 35 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Packers.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with first and 10. Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Offense up to the line fast.
Ready?
Love looking to pass. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
On the set.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go now.
Blitz coming, Love. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers making a 3-possession game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
To throw here on first down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 15. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Shot, 17. Here we go. Check, pitch. Ready.
And out to Jacobs to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Hey, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Black, 95. Set, go.
Going to the ground again on first. Escapes the defender. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. Hut.
To the air with Love. Has him on a quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throwing, it's Love. Short pass brought in. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Black shot. Black ultra.
Love on 3rd and short. Cut out left. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
It's nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Set.
From the red zone now. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Stick it in the air. Love. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. could not beat the defender there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Reichert connects there. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Buys time, rolling right. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. Second down, looking for options. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. The Cowboys at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He's going to throw it. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And they say the Packers got to this one.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Set. Black 40. Hey, ready? Ready?
Hand off here to Jacob. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Down. Blue. Step. Set.
Here's Love. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Pause red. Ready? Red. Yellow. Black. 95. Cut.
Love from the gun. The quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Savion Williams, the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Set. Cut. Ready?
Back to the air. Love. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Quick throw out line by Love. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second down now, 7 to go.
Drill green. Ready.
Once more, it's Love. He's got a man left. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Ready.
Judkins has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get more points to end on a lopsided first half. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. He beams one deep right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Come out throwing. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Offense to the line fast.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lion.
They'll throw it here on first. Completed over the middle.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Pass it down close. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive. You get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it an 18-point game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Come on. Set.
Handoff running left. Jacobs. He's out in the clear. And they're going to have it all the way down into 25.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
27-yard line.
Hut. Set.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go. Hut.
Now Love on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. Here we go. Black. 95. Set.
Air it out on 3rd. That's pulled in by Golden. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A 43-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
On the double.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Striker. Opposite. Green. Let's ready.
This is Jacobs running left. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ready.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Yellow. Lonnie. Down. 6. Red. 38. Ready. Ready.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. Saw Wade hit it quick. Call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready. Hut.
Another one for Judkins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
White. Hut.
Shotgun given out to Jacobs. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Come on, set.
On second down, Jacobs. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Pickup of 2 here, and that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. Here, set.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's Judkins on second down. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Running on first here with Jacobs. He comes through big here. 9 yards and second down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Here we go.
That's completed to the right. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take their lead to a 3-score advantage. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. He can run it. It's a pickup on the 11. That's good for a Cowboys first down. Working quickly here.
First down 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. They get second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Again to throw on second. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage. You got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Throw here, third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Fight.
Run right side, Judkins. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 10 blacks. Ready?
To the air with Love. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
White. Here we go. Here we go. 50. Green. Drill green. Hut.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Red. 38. Ready.
Going for it, Jacobs. And he is stopped a long ways from that line to gain. They force a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day. Not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Dose of the hurry up here. And off to Simpson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing off the play fake. Buying some time right. He's keeping it. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Cowboys football as we're just really counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. About set. This is 3rd and 5. They're throwing it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking on 1st down. And he's got it. It's in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did. And I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go. And that group certainly was.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys get it back to a 14-point game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes second and 2. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Quick pass, right side, complete. The 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. Yeah, runs defense to make it a much bigger game.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Working quickly here.
12, 10.
Love out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trusting your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's good for a Packers first
Ready.
down. First
60
and goal
reps.
at the 9-yard
60 reps.
line.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Down. 50. Green. Ready.
From the gun, Judkins. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have likely locked up the win right there. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Offense in a hurry up here. To the air now on 1st and 10. He put everything he had into this one, and the defender coming away with it. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
Give, here's Judkins. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down Packers.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
33. Yellow. Hut.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Fumbled it. The Cowboys scoop it up. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. 30 into the red zone. And he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he got enough to reach that goal line. You darn right he did. He could sense it. He wanted it.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Yellow. Set.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
Another game to Judkins. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers nearing their first win of the season. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Ready. Set.
I'll throw, 3rd and long. it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On to punt on fourth down, it's Bradley Pinion. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Trying to throw this from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. The Packers take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. From the red zone now. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them. Maybe a little armchair quarterback after that call. I feel like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here's Jacobs again on 2nd down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Down. 52 Bulls. Fight. Kick. Set. Hut.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. This from 48 on the left hash. Reichert connects there. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Come out throwing. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing it again here. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Here he is to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready?
With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And with the start they had in that 1st quarter, Brock, it is